We'll check it out. Don't worry. Yeah. Then,
Yeah.
so the next one is, what activities do you recommend? Now, this is going to be a more other opinion or other person's opinion question. What activities do you recommend the audience right now to do so as to,
I lost your
get out
voice.
of this negative vibe that has
I
been developed
I
around?
I lost your voice. I couldn't hear you.
Okay, am I audible now?
Come again, please.
Am I audible now?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Am I
yeah,
audible?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So the
yeah, yeah.
the question is, what activity do you recommend the audience or the task to be done by the audience so that to first and most important is be out of this negativity that has been building up. Second is getting productive about whatever work they're doing. We are right now having audience in terms of they are freshers, they are students, they are homemakers, they are workers, they are businessmen, or they are employees. We have all kind of audience who are watching us. So what is that one activity that you recommend everyone around?
See, for all of them,
One common thing that
stay out of.
everyone could do.
Should do, yeah. Should
Yeah,
do. Be with the family, definitely, yes.
right.
Don't talk too much. People, too much of negativity around. Too much of negativity around. So
Lovely,
it's better to
lovely.
be better to stay away. Try to read books. They are amazing books, boss.
What,
Online, offline. I mean, lot of books, lot of books.
right. So
Rather than
what book
naming
do
any.
you recommend to the audience right
Oh,
now? What book
I
will,
have a bunch of books. Don't ask me names, but I have a bunch of books. I am now already through four of them.
lovely. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of them, a lot of them. But
Okay.
for me, only one area of interest, that is business. Yeah, so I don't read anything else except that. But yeah, and as far as businessmen are concerned, go through your data. As far
Okay.
as freshers are concerned, this is the right time for this is the beautiful opportunity for freshers, because
Okay.
the entire world is at a halt, and
Right.
everybody's going to start fresh.
Right. Right.
If they are able to get a good designation or probably enter into a good company, they can grow leaps and bounds, boss. What people
Right.
take 5 years to accomplish, they can do it in months, or probably not much more than that.
So here, Parag, when you are into an entrepreneurial setup for the last 20 years, you also have a private company right now.
Yeah.
Do you see work from home as a very big opportunity that is also developing into your
So it's better to
work?
be better to stay away. Try to read books. They are amazing books, boss.
What,
Online, offline. I mean, lot of books, lot of books.
right. So
Rather than
what book
naming
do
any.
you recommend to the audience right
Oh,
now? What book
I
will,
have a bunch of books. Don't ask me names, but I have a bunch of books. I am now already through four of them.
lovely. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of them, lot of them. But
Okay.
for me, only one area of interest, that is business. Yeah, so I don't read anything else except that. But yeah, and as far as businessmen are concerned, go through your data. As far
Okay.
as freshers are concerned, this is the right time for this is the beautiful opportunity for freshers, because
Okay.
the entire world is at a halt, and
Right.
everybody's going to start fresh.
Right. Right.
If they are able to get a good designation or probably enter into a good company, they can grow leaps and bounds, boss. What people
Right.
take 5 years to accomplish, they can do it in months, or probably not much more than that.
So here, Parag, when you are into an entrepreneurial setup for the last 20 years, you also have a private company right now.
Yeah.
Do you see work from home as a very big opportunity that is also developing into your workspace, or how is it?
No, 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 no. It depends from work to work. See, we are into retail, so it doesn't
Right,
help as much to us. But
right,
yes, definitely corporates, companies, I mean, yeah, for them, yeah.
right,
But then to
right,
the atmosphere in office is always different, boss.
right,
Home, you
right,
are at your ease. So
right. ठीक है,
out of
ठीक
no
है. Okay.
choice, you have to do it there.
Okay, so now, this is one question which I had taken a survey on, and this is one question which I am asking, or probably the coming 2, 3 questions are going to be based on that from the survey. So one question is that people are right now afraid to go out. That's number one. But then they are also afraid of losing out on the money that is going to come in because of the lockdown. This is a very temporary question or a very uh, small question that people are asking, but then yeah, they are concerned about that. So, what do you recommend everyone around to be safe also? That means they have to be at home also, but then in a way they could develop their income. What could be that way of getting this particular mix, getting into
See,
place?
here we don't have much choices, boss. The disease is really bad, and
Right.
it's going really viral. We have to
Right.
be safe. That is the priority. That is the utmost priority. We have to be safe, boss. If there's no life, what are you going to do?
Right.
As far as survival and everything is concerned, see, as I told you earlier, this is temporary. It is not
Hmm.
going to be there for years. In
Right.
in we're just waiting for the right antidote. Now again, antidote will take a while. I mean, ek ded
A
saal
while.
minimum it will take. But I'm sure there is some other secondary remedy that would come. I'm just
Right.
waiting. I'm sure the scientists and all those people are working on it. But I'm just praying that the antidote comes fast. But
Right.
I don't see this as, yeah, this might go up till probably May or end of June.
Hmm.
This might go till the end of June. Baki, things will ease out later on.
Right. Right.
And as
Things
of
will get
now,
into flow.
yeah. And as of now, our concern for money is not that important. First of all, as I told you, the concern of life is there, and we have nothing to spend, boss. We are just uh, we are all quarantined. We are all in the house, so we are at minimal expenses, so it's okay.
Right. Just adding a bit here, one of my friends who is into a corporate a company of Morgan Stanley, he's a director there in one particular
Wow,
division. I spoke to him. He said, my family saved 86,000 rupees in particular this 21 days of lockdown. Not even 21, it's just about what, 18 days now? And he saved 86,000 of spendings because he has a joint family of about 10 people or 11 people.
wow.
So he saved
We
so
all
much
are
there.
doing it, boss. We all
Sorry?
are doing it.
Yeah, we all are
We
doing
we
it.
all are saving, boss. We all are
Yeah,
saving, and the best part is we all are eating home food. So
most
that is going to be
important.
we are going to be yeah, we are going to be more healthy now.
So that's going to be a
We are all
trend,
eating home food.
a trend changer here, where people start loving the homemade food. They find variety made at home also, rather than just having the assumption कि यार घर का खाना बोर होता है.
Nah, nah, I can't. See, I'm not a foodie guy, so it does not bother me anyways. So
Lovely, lovely.
हमको तो सब
But then,
चलता है यार.
Parag, there's one big question also coming from the freshers who were going to hit the industry in this particular year after the graduation or their masters were getting off. So, but then right now, because of this particular issue, many companies are talking about laying off their staff, which you are not very good. That is a very good sign that you've given up. And many other directors, as I spoke earlier, they are giving up a good sign that they are not laying off employees because they're expecting growth to be coming in the coming 5 6 months to happen in the same way. This is not a business loss. This is just what do you call the money loss? That is temporary. Finances are not flowing in, but then otherwise the business is not at loss. But then still, the freshers are worried about how to build up their resumes uh, so that they could compete with people who are also jobless and also having experience over them.
See, I'll tell you one thing. It is
Please.
going to be very, very easy for the freshers.
Okay.
First of all, yeah, see, there lot of job loss is going to be there in the market.
Right.
Lot of job loss.
Right.
The biggest impact is going to be for people who are from the 25,000 to the 60,000 bracket. Okay. So
Okay.
people, those are not highly skilled people. Those
Right.
are those are not trainees also. They have been
Right.
in the market for a couple of years, hopping around here and there. Those
Right.
are everybody. I mean, yeah, that particular segment is going to take a big hit.
Okay.
So
Okay.
when a company get rid of say 10 people here
Uh-huh.
of that bracket, they will definitely hire five freshers. So
Right.
this is an opportunity for freshers to get into a fresh market that is starting, and a good opportunity, as I told you earlier. They
So
can do wonders, boss.
so
It is just
probably
that
what
they have to be very innovative.
So probably what could happen is, as the companies are laying off because of the extra remuneration they are paying to their semi-skilled workers, they could
Yeah,
appoint freshers in that space, and because they know the companies know कि भाई आने वाले 5 6 महीने there is no business turning up so soon, they could train these particular freshers for those particular period, and also the jobs could be done.
yeah, exactly. That is the way things have always happened actually.
Right, right,
And this is how it's going to be. Simple है. अभी अभी इतने आदमी का जरूरत नहीं है. 10 जन
right,
को निकालो, 5 नया फ्रेशर भरो. अपने पास वैसे भी काम का प्रेशर कहाँ है?
right, right,
You get the point. And
right.
and here the company is saving, say on an average of 40,000, 10
Hmm.
people if they are out, they are saving 4 lakhs. उसके सामने they'll hire 15, 18, 20,000 people ना.
Hmm.
Salaried people, 15, 18,
Right.
20. The freshers come less ना.
Yeah. They cost very less.
So,
Right. True.
so for freshers, this is a golden opportunity. They should not look at the money at the moment. They should try and enter into a good company and make their future, boss.
I would also add here, freshers के लिए और एक opportunity जो open हमेशा रहती है, that is getting into an internship and then getting a placement by winning the heart of the employer. Even that is going to be a
Yeah,
big, big,
that is
big,
that is
big
that is
space.
that has always been the route now.
Right,
That has
right.
always been the route. Yeah, and this time I mean freshers. I believe that and I'm sure everybody would agree. It is a golden opportunity for everybody.
Right. Beautiful, beautiful. Good point
The
that you
golden
made.
opportunity.
This is one big, probably a relief that we are giving to the freshers that there is an opportunity always available. Just
Amazing
that
opportunity,
you
boss.
need to
You
you
just
need to
have to
look
find
for
the
it. You need to be thriving for
right
it.
company, what interests you,
Right.
and give your 100, give your 200% to the company, and boss, look at you in next 5 years, you'll rocket, man.
Lovely, lovely. Good point that you've made. So, but then one last question that we have from the survey is, do you see an opportunity for startups to come after this particular lockdown or this COVID issue is resolved?
Of course, boss. The
And what?
startups are also come into the freshers this thing,
Right.
everybody
Bunch.
is starting fresh after, see,
Right.
everybody shut down, be it a 20-year-old company, 50-year-old company, or a new company. So the
Right.
opportunity is there.
Right. Right.
Opportunity, you just have to do it the right way, boss.
But then, Parag, there is one deep thing that we need to be thinking about or we need to understand. By every shift that has happened across when there is a down curve and then there is an up curve happening in the global economy, there are many businesses that are washed off because of the down curve and there are new opportunities that are coming up because of the up curve. So what are those particular opportunities that have totally lost the race and opportunities that are going to come up? What do you
See,
think on that?
whoever, see, in my career, 2 decades, I've been into the business and I've seen down people going into the downfall. It's only one reason: bad decision and bad timing here.
Okay.
Baki,
Okay.
I don't see. I've seen tides. We all seen tides. We all faced things. But when a company is into losses or whatever reason, so there are some personal reason, personal things. As I told you earlier, bad decisions, wrong timings. This is the only reason. Baki,
Right.
a business cannot go into loss. Can never go into loss.
Right. Right. A
A
business,
business can never go into loss.
an idea should not go into the loss,
It
probably.
will never go. It is just because people are little careless. Careless is one word. People are little careless. They take things for granted, not being so practical, not be so
Right.
innovative. You need to change by the time, boss.
Right.
20 years back, when I entered business, the time was different. Today, even it's more challenging these days.
There's one very good example I'd love to add here. It's about IBM, the company that we know, IBM. It is in this industry, not producing or doing the same thing that they are doing today. They are into the industry for over 70 years. Probably people don't even know that. And in 70
Yeah,
years, they have changed over 12 different ventures or products that they were dealing with. And today they are right now with cell phones and softwares for cell phone. They are doing that. And
they're
probably in the
majorly
coming,
into softwares.
sorry?
They're majorly into softwares.
Yeah. So they have changed their. So initially they were into cell phone softwares. Right now they're into cell phone softwares. Before that they were into printers. Before that they were into production equipments. Because that point of time, about 30 years back, it was more of industrial revolution than the computer revolution, the IT revolution. So they
Yeah.
have been changing, and that is what probably you are pinning out or pointing out that people need to change by time.
See, if you don't change, if you don't upgrade, you're gonna be
Upgrade,
left out,
better
dude.
word. Yeah, better term
You
here.
have to upgrade, and without this is especially for the freshers. Without technology, you cannot think of entering into a business.
Right.
You have to be upgraded. You have to be innovation, definitely, yes. If you don't upgrade by the time and don't use technology as your tool, boss, you are in the wrong field there.
Right. So, any other opinions or suggestions that you'd love to give to end or to um have the session ended?
Nothing much. Just be safe.
Right,
Just be safe and don't crib. The world is very beautiful outside. Just think about the positive things. Stay away from the negatives. And lot of work to do, boss. Lot of
right,
work to do.
right.
It's a
I
big
would
wide
still
world.
request, the viewers, if they have some queries, please post them so that we could take it ahead. And once we answer them, we could have the session ended. Please go
I
ahead.
saw I saw one question made by Wrinkle Shah,
Okay.
that what is the future of retail? Now
Okay.
I would put one line here.
Please.
Every product in this world, whatever product
Mm-hmm.
is being made, has
Uh-huh.
to be sold in retail. Okay,
Right.
be it
Right.
cars, be it computers, be it Apple products, be it cars, be it by jewelry, be it clothes, be it whatever. Okay,
Right.
the only medium of sale is the retail counter
Hmm.
throughout globally. Louis
Right.
Vuitton also has to put a store to sell his products. Okay,
Right.
so nothing in the world can stop retail.
Right.
So
That is a
don't be so
medium.
negative.
That is a
Yeah,
medium through which this is going to happen.
the product has to hit the shelves. Only then it can reach to the end consumer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
nothing happens to the retail. Retail is always going to be strong and the strongest, like it has been.
Okay. Here we have two more questions. One is from Meet and Anuj. Anuj, your question is very incomplete. That is what we feel. Um, this is about what business you do. How do you do it? There are lots of things here that we need to understand.
I would reply. How do you tackle
Please.
your loss in business? Right? You need
Uh-huh.
Anuj, you need to see your data and you will understand where you've gone wrong. Now, what I mean by data is the stats, sales, purchase, and your expenses of last 3 years or probably 4 years or more than that, if you have it. And if
Right.
you don't have data, dude, this is where you've gone wrong. You need to start fresh.
Right. So most important thing is that you need to work on your data. That is your homework
Of
that you need to
course,
do.
as I told you, now what do I do in the house? I see my data. All the businessmen has to go through the data. They
So
will
you're doing your
understand this
homework
is,
well. Right.
yeah,
Right.
you know
Right.
where you've gone wrong. You know where to start from. You know which product to focus on. Be it jewelry, be it any product, boss. Be it any product.
Right. Right. And we have one more question from Meet Nandu. Who is making the greatest advancements in the industry, and what are they doing according to you? Like,
They are
uh,
doing the right things at the right time. It is simple, boss. Right thing at the right time. Lot of people talk, very few do it.
but then, Parag, still there is one question which I also am developing right now. Still, there is an opportunity for a particular sector that has never evolved. Like about 4 years back, Oyo and all the online websites did it. Right now, also, there is one big opportunity which probably is going to boom after this particular pandemic is off, or probably in the start of 2021, 2021.
Isn't
So, what is that
yeah.
one thing that you see is going to come in the next few years, which was never there in the past?
Nothing specific comes into my mind.
ठीक है,
Uh,
ठीक है.
Nothing specific at the moment.
Do you see
Instantly.
healthcare being the center of attraction for the coming decade, or
See, healthcare is always there, boss. It was always there. I'm
okay,
surprised. I mean, yeah, healthcare definitely. Yeah, looking at the current situation, healthcare is definitely going to be.
right, right. Yesterday I was speaking to Gautam and he added this point that we always had ventilators. We probably each hospital had about 10 ventilators, but then now looking at this particular scenario, everyone is aware that healthcare professionals and healthcare equipments are going to be more in demand. Also, I read one post today on Google, and it was from a very good entrepreneur. He said, US or all the developed countries had all the safety equipments. They had nukes, they had the atomic bombs, they had all the hydrogen bombs. But then today they understand that they also need healthcare professionals or doctors or nurses to take care of the people around. So this is going to be a big need of the future. Am I right?
No, no, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Please,
I spoke to
please,
this
please.
doctor friend of mine a
Okay,
couple of days back. Okay.
okay,
Now, this guy is a
okay,
highly designated, very well-known doctor.
okay.
I asked him the same question regarding the ventilators. He
Right,
said it is just because of this particular disease, and we are in need of so many ventilators. Otherwise, we were very well equipped, and we didn't need much.
right, right.
It is just because of this disease we need it. The demand has just been created. It takes a while to manufacture and get it done.
Very true. Very true. It doesn't happen in a day.
So that is what I meant cribbing. People know how to complain. They don't know what the actual problem is.
Or probably they
All
don't
of a
even think
sudden,
about. They don't even think about
Who?
how to
See, I'll tell
solve it.
you. Yeah, exactly. So nobody ever dreamt of this disease coming, okay,
Right,
and being
right,
and hitting the world so hard.
right,
Now all the equipments, all the hospitals are very well equipped with whatever they needed, be it the ventilators or the other medical equipments there. Now this disease has struck very very sharply. There are a lot
right.
of cases. All of a sudden, where do you get those ventilators from? And now what are we saying? अपने पास वेंटिलेटर कम नहीं है मेरे भाई, तभी जरूरत ही इतना था,
Very
अभी
true,
जरूरत बढ़ गया है.
very true, very true. Right,
So this is what we need to understand. We don't look at the other side.
right, right. ठीक है, ठीक है. So any other questions coming from the audience? Perfect. Everything seems to be resolved here. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. So Parag, any other suggestions you would love to give to the freshers or the youth around? Just a
I
very
think I think
general opinion or a suggestion.
nothing. I told you, be safe and again I'll tell you, it's a beautiful world outside. Be very positive and lot of work to do, boss.
I
Lot
love
of
to
work to do.
thank Parag. I'd love to thank you specifically. No doubt we are knowing each other for the last 7, 8, if I'm not wrong, since 2011 we know each other. So it's been more than 9 years that we
Yeah.
know each other now. And you've always been very helpful. As the first day that I knew you, you were still the same, with the same kind of energy, the same information that you always throw in. It's always good to speak to you. So thank you very much for joining us, giving the audience the particular input that you always
Pleasure.
had. Audience are always blessed to have an orator or a mentor like you around. Thank you very much for being there.
Thank you, boss. Thank you for giving me this opportunity and this chance to at least talk and understand each other.
Right.
It's really beautiful outside.
Thank you for those
Thank you
good
so
and
much.
pleasant, very motivating, positive words. Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah.
so
Bye
much.
bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye. You could
Bye.
end the video here. Right. It's on the top
Okay.
somewhere on the right, if you could see.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure this Instagram. I'm
Don't
not
worry,
not
I'll,
so
I'm
good.
helping you.
See you, man. Take care. Stay safe.
Yeah, sure. We'll meet you once this is done. Okay, thank you, everyone. It was a great round of discussion that we had.